How are you, everybody who is watching this video? My name is Olenjolai TAYAI from the beautiful, fantastic, and unique and blessed country called United Republic of Tanzania, or in short, you can call it Tanzania, in Eastern of African continent. Okay, so let me repeat my name. I have written it here because sometimes that many students or many viewers or many colleagues, they used to fail to pronounce it because maybe it is a unique name, kind of. So my name is Olenjolai Moko Tayai, right? You're single, right? My name is Olenjolai Moko Tayai Osingo. So I have written it in case that maybe you want to know how to write, so it can be correct in your writings. So I would like to welcome you. I'm very happy, and I would like to welcome you into our official YouTube channel that's called the Online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania, in square bracket Olenjolai. So in these official YouTube channels, we are solving critical, local, and international problems. When I say that the critical, local, and international problems mean that there are some problems that humankind or mankind use to experience during their life. So we came into this world to solve problems and not to add problems. We came with solutions. So there are some solutions that have been built in. So one of the solutions that has been built in is the one that I'm going to share you within a few minutes. So myself, I didn't pursue ordinary diploma education, so I pursued advanced education. But when I was pursuing my undergraduate studies in engineering, okay, in electronics and telecommunication engineering, then I was studying in the same institution with ordinary diploma students. So when I was studying with them, just at the beginnings of my studies, I spent 4 years, right? I want just to give you a short testimony. So during my study times, the first semester we had mathematics, and it was a great subject to me. I liked it and I enjoyed it because I love mathematics since I was young, also since I was standard 1. So when I was enjoying myself, on another side, some other students, they are really suffering because they fail to understand modules for basic engineering and scientific mathematics for ordinary diploma. So in my heart, something has fired out, and then I say, no, I cannot keep quiet. So I tried different ways of helping them and calling them and teaching them physically. And then I was assessing them, what made them to fail to understand mathematics, basic engineering mathematics and basic engineering mathematics and scientific mathematics, until in the state that they used to have supplementary, and sometimes we call it SUT. It means that supplementary for the first semester in the modules of mathematics and supplementary for the second semester. So even some of the students, they used to abscond, they used to quit from exam, and some of the students also, they used to have to discontinue because of mathematics. So to my side, I was not boasting myself, but when I went through their course for all the 6 modules, then I find that those stuff are easy to understand. So I asked them, there are many causes of them, that is situations. Some of the causes you find that there's no link between ordinary level secondary educations with diploma. So it means that there is a kind of misconnection. So the lecturers or the particular people who used to teach basic engineering mathematics and the scientific mathematics, basic scientific mathematics to the ordinary diploma, they used to link and understand the stage where they are. So you find that the students, those who have been good in all level educations, they find that they are getting F, and even they fail, they end on failing. So to myself, I haven't understood, because if you ask a questions, what was your grade in certificate secondary education examination, then the students tell me I scored A. What is your result for semester 1 in basic engineering mathematics? And then the student told me that I scored F. F and C, if an F total marks of less than, for the entire modules, it means the total marks was less than 20 marks. So to my side, I wasn't happy. So I tried my level best to solve, to help them physically, almost for 3 years. But when I was also, after my graduations, I taught in the same institution, and then I saw that many students have been suffering. So I realized that that is a generational problem. So even if that I taught them for 3 years, or I can teach them in 10 years, there are another generations which will come in the same institutions, and even there are some other kids also who are good in mathematics historically, who are suffering across the country, in the African continents, in Europeans, or in America. So I have been thinking since 5 years ago, how can I reach millions of ordinary diploma students and help them on solving these critical problems that make them to be unhappy on their education. So I thank God a year ago that He revealed the method, and by using this digital technology, and then He gave me plans. I put them into accounts, and that's why that now I'm solving the critical problem. So that's the first thing that I wanted to let you know. The second thing is this program can be helpful for ordinary diploma students and even advanced students. However, that there's a special YouTube channel for advanced secondary educations. And this material, you can take them locally and even internationally. What the means of locally? I will be teaching engineering, basic engineering mathematics and basic engineering and scientific mathematics by using the curriculums of United Republic of Tanzania for the diploma students who are pursuing engineering and scientific courses. And this has been prepared by the National Council for Technical Education, in short we call it TAYAI. So that's the main focus, because I should be focused. Basic engineering mathematics, basic engineering and scientific mathematics is common worldwide. So if you go in Egypt, you'll find that the code Egypt you are learning is the same that they are learning in Egypt. It's the same that they are learning in United Kingdom. It's the same. That's the beauty of mathematics. Mathematics is universal. So again, I told you that you can take these programs or in these channels as international. Why? Because the code, for example, that if I'll be teaching about code and geometry, it's universal. So these contents might help any student in any African country, in any European countries, in any Miss European continent, in any country in North America continents, or even in any country of South America continent, and in any country of Asian continent, and in any country of Australian continent. That is the great thing, the great message that I wanted to share with you. Really, from the beginnings to the end, that we call it Alpha to Omega of this program, I will teach you, and even I will transform you to like and love mathematics for the rest of your life. Mathematics should be on your fingertips. It should not be your enemy, because mathematics is the queen of engineering. So there is a close relationship, and actually that I call it intermarriage relationship between engineering and mathematics. However, that in third world countries that maybe we don't have many industries, so we cannot see the real or the practical relationship between mathematics and mathematics and engineering. But the truth I want to tell you that mathematics is a queen of engineering, and even we can change the current situation if I and you we make a decision that we are tired with this environment. So that's another thing that I wanted you to understand. Then maybe you have, I know that you have many questions, because just when you have been visiting somewhere or on online programs on YouTube, and then you find accidental, or you phone me, and then you are trying to ask many questions in your mind. One question is, how can you get connected? You know that in physical institutions or colleges or universities, there is enrollment process, registrations, enrollments, applications online, and so forth. The goodness, this is online institution, polytechnic institutions. No need for you just to register or to pay the registration fee or whatever, no. So few steps for you to get connected. Number one, make sure that you subscribe. You sign in with your official email, and then you subscribe. You press these buttons of subscribe, then the bell will appear, then choose the options of 40 of on. Then that's number one. Number two, you have to make sure that you press this software button called the Show More, so you can read descriptions of each video. Right? So you have to read the description of each video to get too much details concerning about the particular video. In that point also, I used to provide invitation to all people who are viewing, students, maybe professionals, teachers, who are watching this video right now. I invite them to to offer free willing Thanksgiving offering if you feel from your heart, right? Because there is an initial cost, high initial cost for these programs, and there is a high running cost for this program. I don't have peace to mention how much does it cost, but in case you feel from your heart that you want to thank God who made these programs to exist and to come in your house or in your car or anywhere else, to come in your field, in your farms, in your city. So give him thanks by offering. It's not mandatory in case you feel from your heart. I want people who feel from your heart, because for myself, I'm doing this program real from my heart. I'm not advised by a person, I'm not told by the person, so I'm very happy. The program is a little bit complex and it's difficult, but I'm very happy. And I even myself, that I have a sentence that I must do it. Okay, so that is, so in case you have two options, you can do the mobile transaction locally by using the bank transactions, but also you can do the mobile. So you can do either mobile transactions by using this telephone number. So I wrote this Thanksgiving offering to remind you several times, 0759745331, and your Thanksgivings will be received with hands of thanks, and to perform the particular activities for running these programs and make many lectures of in basic engineering and scientific mathematics to be in air and to be online in order to solve critical problems in the mind of the students from one generation to another generation, our present generation, even the future generations and future generation and future generations. So that is the second thing. The third thing, I also insist you to share. Make sure that you share these contents with some other students, with your young brothers, young sisters, with your children, if your parents will be watching this program, with your uncle possibly, with your auntie who can benefit on this program, who is pursuing the ordinary diploma studies at this moment. Make sure that you share, and you share the links for the channels and the links for the videos, so that he or she might be happy and reduce all the hassling that has been going through. You can like and dislike the video. I appreciate any choice of yours, but also we will like in every video. We are very happy to see that in case you watch any video, you just tell us whether you understood us or you didn't understand us. So you have to ask always that questions at the end of lecture. Did you understand what has been taught or not? Tell us in the comment section. Again, the fourth part, or the fourth information, how usually in physical classes I used to give students 30% of my teaching ask questions. But how can you ask questions? How can you interact? Because it's wireless, it's online, so I don't see you physically, but God sees you. Okay, so it means that you deliver this, you receive this material or these programs elsewhere in the country at any time. So the good thing, there are digital tools. Say digital tools. So digital tools give you a chance to ask questions by using the digital technology. No need to meet with me physically, right? So you can use the comment sections for the following activities. Number one, you can use the comment sections to just comment, means to comment that you understand what I taught you or not. You can use the comment section also to ask your questions. You can use the comment sections to read questions and answer questions that have been asked by other students. You can also use the comment sections to establish online group discussions worldwide. So you can discuss with the students in Kenya, or students in Uganda, or in Egypt, or in South Africa. You can interact with them. But again, number 5, you can use the comment section to submit the homework. In every lecture, I will try my level best to leave a homework, especially when we'll be having problem solving, I'll be solving some problems, and as I leave 1 to 2 to 3 word problems, maybe problems that you have to solve yourself, you have to try, and you submit your work on the comment section. So don't worry that my works it's maybe that you say there's no confidential in the comment sections. We are learning. So if you are learning, it means that you should be flexible to learn from anybody else who knows about what you have been suffering about. Okay, so those are the piece of information. Again, I say that in these programs I will be teaching you concepts by using lectures, and then tutorial solving. So we'll be solving problems. Okay, again, in this program, get prepared. I would like to welcome you into online Diploma Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania, in square bracket Olenjolai, to enjoy the beauty of engineering and scientific mathematics, to enjoy the beauty of basic engineering and scientific mathematics for ordinary diploma. Believe me that you'll enjoy everything that we are going to do. Again, this is just my, I can call it just like, this is my way of thinking, right? Because you can ask yourself that many questions, how does this man think? And this is what I used to remind always. Olenjolai thinks differently. So I used to teach my mind to think differently. So when you are complaining about the problems, myself, I used to teach my mind to see the solutions to solve your problem. Okay, so those are the few information that maybe have been there. And then, so right now, I would like just to, before even I start, I take you into the today's sessions, I would like just to give you warning. And I would like just to say this. I used to say this publicly because I understand what am I saying. Olenjolai does not know everything about basic engineering and scientific mathematics. Let me come closer to you. Listen carefully. Olenjolai, Olenjolai, I don't know everything concerning about basic engineering and scientific mathematics for ordinary diploma. I just know small portions of it or small portions of the brain, because you know basic mathematics, basic engineering and scientific mathematics is a broad subject. So I just know a small slice of what of the brain. But I'm ready to share and I'm ready to teach anybody, okay? I'm ready to teach anybody what I know. But I'm still learning basic engineering and scientific mathematics in my everyday life because I like mathematics. I was born with love or with like in mathematics, and I think that I will never retire on my love to engineering mathematics. Again, another thing which just I want to tell you, you can get surprised about my ability of teaching and whatever my capacity. Please understand, this is God's grace. One thing which I used to tell my students that God has built teaching in me, right? And I have accepted it a gift, and is using that gift. He is the one, God is the one who is teaching you inside, in me. And remember that if God gives you a gift, no need just to get complications that where did you learn and whatever and so forth. Because, for example, the teaching built in me is like swimming in the fish. Have you ever find a fish attending the swimming school? No. Have you ever find birds attending the flying school? No. Why? Because swimming is built in the fish and the flying is built in the bird. I can explain a lot of things. So let us go to today's program or today's video. So we are in departments of basic engineering and scientific mathematics. The year of study for these sessions will be covering first year ordinary diploma, second year ordinary diploma, and third year ordinary diploma. This is session 00, the general introductions of basic mathematics and scientific mathematics for ordinary diploma, right? So let us go to the business right now. So the first thing I want to let you know. I say that this program is locally, but also it's international. Okay? Okay? So we say that in Tanzania, listen carefully. In Tanzania, higher education, intermediate and the higher educations, means that in Tanzania, intermediate, say intermediate and the higher education, right? We have two authorities or two formalities set. So the first formality, we call it NACTE. This is the oldest one. Say NACTE. And then the second one, we call it TCU. These are official accredited authorities to oversee institutions, colleges, and universities in Tanzania. So listen carefully. I want to make a point there. NACTE, this is the abbreviations of national, so NA, present national, then council, C stands for council, T stands for Council of Technical Education. So NA stands for national, C stands for council, T stands for technical, E stands for what? Education. Then TCU the long terms, these abbreviations of Tanzania Commission Universities. Why did I mention these two authorities? Because you know that some of the ordinary diplomas are under TCU, right? But many, I can approximate that 80% or 85% of ordinary diploma programs or institutions or colleges are accredited by what? By the NACTE. So our point of focus will be mainly on the NACTE. So I would like also to bring you closer onto this program, right? Okay, let us go to the business. Let us go to the design business. Get prepared to enjoy the beauty of basic engineering, mathematics, and the science. Get prepared. You should not hate this queen of engineering. Okay. So under NACTE, I want just to give you that some institution, right? Some institution and what? And the universities. Say universities. Universities that offer, so it means what I will be mentioning, it means this the group of people I will teach them locally. That offers what? That offers ordinary engineering and the scientific, okay, scientific programs, right? Programs for ordinary student, ordinary diploma. So in short, we call it for OD, ordinary diploma. Okay? The first one is Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. Okay, this in short we call it DIT. Okay, Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. It offers more than 14 accredited programs of engineering and scientific program. Okay, the second one is Arusha. So these are examples just to bring you closer onto the program. Arusha Technical. So I'm supplementing you, Technical College. So this also offer more than 9, in short we call it ATC, more than 9 engineering and scientific program. Then, the third example, now, we go to the Zanzibar Island. We have Karume Institute, okay? Karume Institute. Say Karume Institute. Karume was the first president of Zanzibar Institute of Science and the Technology. Science and the Technology. So the abbreviation is KEST. So this is KEST. The first example, which is called the Mbeya. This is northern of Tanzania. Mbeya University of Science and the Technology. Mbeya University of Science and Technology. So then, the fifth one, this is kind of Al Maktoum College of Engineering and Technology. Al Maktoum. Al-Maktoum College of. These are some examples. We have many. We have many of institutions, colleges, universities that offer engineering and scientific programs in ordinary level. Al-Maktoum College of Engineering, Al-Maktoum College of Engineering and Technology. Etc., etc., etc. So that the list of 40. So we say Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology, Arusha Technical, Karume Institute of Science and Technology, Mbeya University of Science and Technology, and this is called the MOSTI. So in abbreviation, this is called the MOSTI or MASTI, like this. So Mbeya University of Science and Technology. And then for Al-Maktoum, don't know the abbreviations of it. You can compose it. Okay. So why I've mentioned these examples of institutions and colleges and universities? Because this is an institution. You see, Karume, this is an institution, this is an institution, this is university, and this is college. So you have three: universities, institutions, and colleges. Why have I mentioned these 5 institutions, colleges, and the universities, right? So the main objective is I want to bring you close that the contents I'm going to teach in this official channel will be assisting and helping students who are studying in these institutions, colleges, universities, and even other institutions, universities that provide ordinary diploma in engineering and science, which I didn't mention, right? That's the main objective of mentioning some. I can even think internationally. Maybe I can mention Massachusetts Institute of Technology, University of Cairo. So, but remember that I say my main focus at this moment is local focus with the global, with international picture in our mind. So, in case you have any question, you can ask in the comment sections. I don't want to go into too much details. Okay? Again, I want to, the third thing that I want to share with you in this session is the big picture of mathematics. What is my big picture of maths, right? First of all, we have Queen of Engineering, we call it mathematics, Queen of Engineering. So in my mind, every day when God gives me a chance to think about mathematics, think about life, I used to have this kind of picture. So I want to induce to you, even my beloved students who's watching this program right now. So we began the journey of learning mathematics at the level 0 when we didn't know anything, and the first syllabus was to counting number from 1 to 10, and this we call the fundamental mathematics or maths. This we covered in nursery, and also we covered in primary education, right? Primary education. Then when we graduated, we joined the ordinary level. This is local picture, okay, in Tanzania. We joined the ordinary, or we call it the O-level education. In primary, according to the educational system of primary education in Tanzania, you might learn by using either Swahili language for Swahili secondary, for Swahili primary schools, or English for English medium schools. But in case of O-level education, the language of instructions is English. That's why I'm speaking English. And in the entire program, I know very well to speak Swahili. But in the entire program, I will be speaking English because I want to prepare you to sink beyond of your tradition, beyond of your capacity, beyond of your coverage. Think differently. Okay, so in O-level, we are still checking the Queen of Engineering. Hence we said that we had 2 routes. The first route, some of us, we learned basic maths. And this business, you have to run from Form 1 to Form 4. It's mandatory. And then we have what? Additional others, those lovers of mathematics, and in some of the schools, they use also to teach additional mathematics as elective subject. So for the lovers of mathematics, you could pursue this one. Also from Form 1 to Form 4. And possibly also 25. So after graduating in this level, we can have 3 routes of enjoying the Queen of Engineering. Okay? We have this route, and have another route here. So with this route, you can measure with basic applied mathematics. This is now advanced level. Advanced level, in abbreviations, we call it A level. Okay? And then here, you can also pursue advanced mathematics. Okay? If you take combinations of PCM, PGM, and here, for example, if you take combinations of PCB, okay, take combinations of CBG, right? Take combinations of CBN, HGE, etc., etc. But also, you can navigate to applied mathematics. But this is not like basic applied mathematics. This we call the basically, it's kind of, I can call it special, because this is general, special applied mathematics. So this is A level, as I said that. This is all about advanced level, right? Advanced level, okay? And this is the A level, right? So this is the A level, just like this. And then for this one, for this level, this is ordinary diploma or certificate. So before I continue with this big picture in my mind, which I want to introduce it to you right now, and you have to make sure that you navigate through that picture, because the success, if you have that picture, is guaranteed. Okay. The good news is I have a special YouTube channel which is called Tanzania Online O-Level Seki School, in square bracket Olenjolai, that I'm teaching basic mathematics from 1, from 2, from 3, from 4. I'm teaching basic chemistry from 1, from 2, from 3, from 4, and physics from 1, from 2, from 3, from 4. Also, keep on praying for me. I heard something that also I have to make a radical change on those levels of mathematics at this level who want to study additional mathematics. So possibly it's a course that coming for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. So keep on praying for me. And then the good news is I have a special YouTube channel that is called the Tanzania A-Level Seki Schools. You'll see links in introductions of the video and even at the end, which I'll be teaching students advanced mathematics from 1, from 5, from 6, advanced chemistry from 5, from 6, advanced physics from 5, from 6, and basic applied mathematics from 5, from 6. Yeah, so 8 subjects in total. So those are the 3 chapters. So after graduating from this level, especially after graduating, let me take this one because this is the point where you are. So if I'm teaching a level, I used to take this route. I forget it. So now I have to remember it. So let us take this route of special, called the special, basically applied math or maths. So this I say that is mostly ordinary OD or certificate program. Okay, so here you can find, mean that you can go and measure into different programs. Okay, you can measure in engineering, engineering program or engineering course. You can measure in science course. You can measure in medical, this we call the natural science, for example. You can measure also in medical science, such as pharmacy, nursing, etc., etc. And even also you can measure on kind of economics or accounting, etc. So our main focus is on these courses, right? So this is the main focus. So with these courses, we have the mathematics for the 3 years, right? So that's what I'm focusing. So you have, let's say, you have basic engineering and scientific mathematics, first year, 2 semesters, right? And then so you have basic engineering, science, mathematics, second year. And also you have basic engineering, mathematics, science, mathematics, scientific mathematics in third year. And I will tell you what to cover in case of engineering, right? So this there are, when you graduate these 2 levels, these 3 levels, mean that because you cannot jump into the next level, when you reach onto this level, then you can have mainly 2 options, but we have one focus. You can learn, or you can go to learn higher engineering and the scientific maths. This now is undergraduate or bachelor level. Bachelor level. So I can continue to the PhD level, but let me end there. So listen, the good news, this is the official channel just to teach the first year mathematics, second year, third year for ordinary diploma. But also the good news, I have another official YouTube channel to teach you or to teach students who are pursuing higher engineering and scientific mathematics undergraduate level, bachelor level. It's called the online. Then so make this when you put undergrad. Don't finish, leave some letters. Institute of Tanzania in square bracket Olenjolai M. Again, I have some other tools, YouTube channels, because if just they will be taking care of your mind, because these 4 channels they teach you about your mind, your brain, but they don't touch anything about your soul, your heart, right? And the human being is a heart plus soul plus flesh. So I'm not, unfortunately, yes, I'm not a biologist, so I cannot teach, yes, by professions. I'm just ended in ordinary level biology, however that I can teach even you. So I don't know even how to take care about your body. But the only thing in this planet Earth that can combine all the 3 main parts of the human being is the Word of God. So I have other 2 official YouTube channels that I used to teach you and teach everybody, whether students or nuns or parents or anybody who is seeking the Lord, on the truth of the Word of God. The first channel is called the Ufalme Mbinguni Umekaribia Tanzania, Olenjolai M in square bracket, and the 6th one is called the Kingdoms of Heaven Come in Tanzania, Olenjolai M. You see the links at the beginnings of each video and at the end of each video. So make sure that you go through those links to learn more and harvest more and more from what the Lord has put in my heart for you. Okay, so that is the big picture, all about the big picture of engineering, basic engineering and mathematics, basic engineering and scientific mathematics. Now, I'd like to spend some minutes of this session to take you onto onto the next part. This is a listing. The list of the modules, right? List of the modules, or in some of the institutions they call them, don't call them, they call them courses, right? Courses of what? Of ordinary diploma in engineering and the scientific courses. So, as I say that we have first year, so let's begin with first year. The reference institution here is DIT. First year, and this first year in agriculture NTA level 4, right? So here we have 2 modules in 2 semesters. For the first semester, we have a module that called this is common, it's called the algebra. However, that in Arusha Technical they call it algebra and Boolean algebra. It's the same thing, because algebra we are teaching you about exponentiations, we are touching a little bit about, we are touching some concepts of coordinate geometry, polynomial functions, and whatever, and then we go and we'll teach about Boolean algebra, which is the fundamental concept for the digital electronics. So stay tuned. The second one, this is semester 1, right? First semester, right? And then for the second semester, currently, previously, the module was called the trigonometry and the vectors. However, that in some of the programs, they used to have a module called the trigonometric vectors and complex numbers. Don't worry, because I will fix you. I will put you in flexible level. That is first year. Okay? So if you go for the second year, right? Second year of study, this we call it NTA level 5, right? So you have again 2 modules in 2 semesters. So the first modules, it means the first semester modules is called the fundamental rule of counting, matrices and differentiation, fundamental rule of counting, matrices and what? And differentiation. And then for the second semester, it's called the modules is called integration. It's called integration. Beautiful topic. Integration, probability, beautiful topic. Probability and the statistics. So this is the first module, which is the second module. Remember that all the mathematics modules are called the core module. No, fundamental modules, excuse me. And many institutions offer this used to be offered by the departments of general studies. So remember that this we call them core modules. So we call them core, not fundamental modules. That's how it's been called in the prospectus. So fundamental modules. So third year of study, there are 2 modules again. This is module number 5 for semester 1. It's called the conics. Very interesting. And the differential equation. Conics and differential equations. And differential equations. And then for the second semester, we learn a module called the complex numbers. Very interesting topic. When you're learning complex number, Form 6 also they're learning complex number. Okay, for those who are pursuing advanced mathematics, again numerical method. This is a very important topic in engineering. Numerical methods. Okay, numerical methods. And what? And series. So in many programs or in many prospectus of different institutions, colleges and universities that they are offering are ordering diploma in engineering and scientific program, they used to name their modules in different names. They just used to change the names, but the content is the same. So that's why that I told you that this is a national program, so national online program with the focus of international programs. So when I say national, this is well dedicated to the Tanzanian students or students who are studying in Tanzania, right? However, they might be used in different institutions. So complex numbers, numerical methods, and series. Again, in some of the institutions, let me just give you a little bit change. For example, change, right? So maybe changing names. So maybe in some of the departments, they may call these modules like this. Algebra is common. Okay, it's called algebra or algebra Boolean. Trigonometric and vector in some of, you can find that they can call it trigonometric. Trigonometry, vectors, and complex numbers. For example, in DIT, in departments of electronics and communication, this is the name of the modules they used to start. There's also issues of module codes varying from one institution to another institution. So listen, so in this name, for example, it was number 2. Then they used also to call the said module, which is fundamental rules of counting matrices and differentiation. Sometimes it means that this is for the second semester, remember. So the numbering is the same. So the first semester of second year, they'll call this module differentiation, right? Differentiation and what? And integration. I will show you the similarity between these modules that I mentioned and the one that I've mentioned there. So for also the first modules, which is the second module for the second year, because already integrations have been shifted into the first year, so the modules may be called the probability, right? Probability and statistics. Okay? Statistics. Sometimes you can find in some of the institutions they call it for technicians. So for technicians. So don't get confused. The issue is the content. Focus on the contents, and that's what I'm going to focus. So again, the fifth modules remains the conics and differential questions. In some of the institutions, for example, which are technical, they call it coordinate geometry and differential questions. So conics is all about coordinate geometry too. So conics has 5 conic sections, or even 6 parts, according to the advanced mathematics. The first one is called cycle, second is called parabola, third is called ellipse, fourth is called a parabola, fifth is called a rectangular parabola, and the sixth is called the fifth one. The sixth is called the polar coordinate. So we used to enjoy. So remember that all of these are the topics. For example, trigonometric is a topic for the Form 5. For example, algebra is a topic for the Form 5, trigonometric is Form 5, vector is Form 6, fundamental rules of counting is in probability, matrices is Form 5, so it's Form 6, differentiation is Form 5, integration is Form 5, probability is Form 6, statistics is Form 6, conics, which is connect geometry is Form 6, differential questions is Form 6, complex numbers is Form 6, numerical method is Form 6, series is a subtopic of algebra, which is Form 5. So what we are trying to teach ordinary diploma students, we are trying to teach in nearly to what we used to teach the advanced students. However, that we don't complicate like in advanced level. In advanced level, for advanced secondary education, we complicate much about this topic. And not to complicate, the syllabus recommends us to go further from what these guys used to learn, because we are learning this fundamental knowledge or fundamental skills that will be applicable in your core program, or in your core courses. So again, the 6 modules you can find, because complex number has been eliminated in some of the institutions, they just call it numerical method. Okay, numerical methods, and the series. See? So listen, they used to change names of the modules, but the content still the same. Let me just reveal the secret to you. For example, here, algebra is common, it's been changed. This is trigonometric and vector. Here it's called trigonometry vectors and complex numbers. So what they did is they just took all the contents of complex number in second semester of the third year and they brought in the second semester of the first year. That's all. So remember, in the same YouTube channel, you'll find all the lectures that will teach you this topic, including complex numbers. So for you, you should not get confused. Maybe the modules I might be calling the trigonometric and vectors. But you'll find everything concerning about complex number that will put in its own playlist as complex number. Maybe the modules that called complex number, the commercials are the same. So don't get confused. Again, in this chart, differentiation integration. Differentiation, this is second semester, not the first semester of the second year. So they used to teach differentiation in the first semester, integration second semester. So they took all the concepts of integrations and brought them here. You see? And then the next module is called probability and statistics for technicians. So you know, fundamental rules of counting, which means that we mean some factorial function, combination, and permutations. They took these contents and then they dip the contents in probability, because even in advanced educations we used to teach principles of fundamental of countings in probability. So that's why that the fundamental rules of counting does not exist in this name of this module. So again, so matrices is a part of algebra, so maybe it will be taught later on. Maybe some, I think that it has been eliminated, only the matrices. But the probability and statistics, the similar story. So here we have eliminated already a complex number and send it into the modules of the second semester or first year. So now the modules remains as numerical method and sales. But the content still the same. So don't get confused about what the name of the modules I'm going to use. Okay? Don't get confused about the name of the modules that I'm going to use. Right? Don't get confused about that. Okay? Don't get confused. Focus on the contents. And where will you get the contents of your modules? At the next page. Stay tuned. That's what I'm going to present to you. So the next part, which might be the second from the last, I want to present to you and explain briefly reference books and materials that you need to master basic engineering and scientific mathematics, right? So I categorize them into two. We have textbook, and these textbooks, you can have them as hard copy, or you can have them as soft copy. Let me mention quickly, because I use many of these references in preparing my lecture, my tutorials, and my lecture notes. So even yourself, I advise you to use. The first fundamental reference material is something. I know that some of the students who are watching are first year, so you are beginning the journey for ordinary diploma. You are welcome in ordinary diploma of engineering courses and scientific courses. You're warmly welcome. We love you so much. Okay, so the first content that you need to have is called the course outline. Course outline, right? Course outlines of each module. Okay? Course outline of each module. Right? And this will be given priority by the module teacher or module master. Module teacher, you can ask it. It's your right as a student to have it. You know where are you going with it. Okay. The second reference textbook is 5th to 6th edition, Basic Engineering Mathematics. Very useful book in this course, in all the modules of this course. Basic Engineering Mathematics, and the author is John Bed. Say John Bed. So So this is the answer of this. The said reference book. So the reference book is the 6th edition. Yes, the 6th edition. This is 6th edition. 6th edition. Engineering. Engineering. Mathematics. Engineering. Mathematics. By the same author, John Bell. John Bell really thought about your vision on ordinary diploma, and he wrote 2 books before he died. How about you? How many books are you going to write for basic engineering and scientific mathematics? Tell me in the comment sections. Don't you worry, you can write a book. You have a book hidden in you. Don't go with it in the grave. Make sure to release it. The first reference material is higher engineering mathematics. Higher engineering mathematics. Higher engineering mathematics, and the author is Ramana, by Ramana. Ramana BV. He wrote this book and published it in 2007. That's the first reference book. All of these books are essential, are useful. I recommend also for you to make sure to have. Digital electronics principles. Wow, digital electronics. So you're wondering, is this electronics or this is mathematics? This is mathematics, my dear students. Digital electronics principles. This is the book we use in algebra, first year. Principles, devices, right? Devices and what? Principles, devices, and the application. Okay? Application by who? By Anil K. Mahin. Anil K. Mahin. You can have soft copy of these books, or you can have the hard copy. And this is special book for number system, or we call it number system or Boolean algebra. Okay? In case you need the reference, good reference book, I used this book during my first year undergraduate studies. We have been learning about the number system. I liked it. The 6th book is called the concise course. So concise course. So concise course of A-level statistics. So don't worry because of the name of A-level statistics. And this is written by a mathematician. Okay? Mathematicians. This is written by Janet. A lady. Wow. Ladies write books, please. Write mathematics books. If you write mathematics books for the next generation. Okay? So Janet Crawshaw and John Chambers. And John Chambers. And Joan. Joan Chambers. Okay? I have a copy of it. Okay? I can show it to you. You can order. You can have a hard copy. Online, you can buy on Amazon. You can order it online if you need. This is Concise Course of Statistics. Very interesting book, right? I used it during my advanced level studies, And even I used to refer during my undergraduate studies. You see? Okay? So this is just a photocopy. So you can read the description below and see the beauty of probability and statistic. This we call the tree diagram. So we call the probability. He knew that the correct answer given 31. This is a concise course in A-level statistics. So it's a beautiful book. So this is special discrete probability distributions. Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so you can have probability distribution 2 and continuous random variables. For your level, for diploma level, you just start. The good thing of this book, when you pursue undergraduate studies in engineering and science, you will also have a module, whether in TCU, college, universities of TCU, and at TCU or NATE, you have a modules in second semester of your second year. That's called the probability and statistics, and this book is useful. Okay. So that is the 60 reference book. Okay. Now, we mentioned the 7th reference book. Okay, 7th reference book. The 4th edition. Okay, the 4th edition, pure mathematics. Oh, wow, I like this book. Very interesting book. Pure mathematics. For those who are doing diploma, honor diploma, but they pursue it, advanced mathematics during their A-level education, they know this book. You cannot finish the A-level education without solving this book, or even asking somebody to solve these questions from this book. Backhouse, right? Backhouse and SPT, right? Holds source, right? That is. And then the 8 reference book, I have it, I'll show you soon. It's the same as the book. 4th edition, pure mathematics. Say pure mathematics. This is the good book for trading, trigonometrical. Very good book for integration. Very good book for differentiation. Very good book for coordinate geometry. Okay, mathematics 2. This is authored by J.K. Backhouse. So this man released the book before he went to the grave. It's just like myself also. I want to release this beauty of basic engineering and scientific mathematics before I go to the grave. Then number 9. Before I go to the number 9, I have a sample of that book of Pure Mathematics 1, 4th edition. This is the book. You see the name here is Pure Mathematics 1. Then these are the authors, J.K. Backhouse and SPT, SP.T, yes.T, Holdwas. This is new edition. This is the side view. This is the back view. So if you go to the table of contents and you highlight the table, this is Pure 1. So there's also Pure 2. So you see, these are mathematical notations that have been used in this book. And then define coordinate geometry. So this is table of contents also. So set notations, miscellaneous, and then operations, function, matrices. These are the symbols. Table of contents, it is behind. So it has 25 topics. You should not study all of them. That's why that you should have the course outline so you can select what you have to learn in this book. But there's many questions. Okay, there's many questions. There's many questions that you can test yourself in mathematics. So for pure mathematics 2, it's the same, but here you just eliminate 1 and then put 2. That is the 8th reference book. Then you should, another reference book also you can have is online. You can read online or internet. Internet books, and what? Internet books and notes. Online books and the notes. Okay? Then the 10th reference material for you is, you should have also, this is mandatory, basic engineering, and a scientific mathematics. Mathematics, you should have basic engineering and scientific mathematics notes prepared by Sir Olenjolai TAYAI Lusingo. Means the lecture notes, right? Okay, mathematics lecture notes, the one that I will be giving you in every lecture. Okay, lecture notes. In case you notice that I'm speaking quickly, maybe I'm teaching quickly, you can repeat this video several times as well as you can. You can pause it. Okay, you can think, you can try to understand what I've explained. So that's the beauty of digital technology. You can repeat the video several times as well as you can. So sad enough. At least you should have 5 reference books there. You should go through at least 5 reference books among 10. Then B is question and answers, books and material. Okay, and writing and material. And materials, right? The 11th reference book, you should have past papers. Past papers of your college or institution or university. Okay, university. So this will include test 1, will include test 2. So you have to know, because it give you many questions to test yourself and even to predict what you can expect in exam. You can also have tutorial sheets, past tutorial sheets. You can also have past assignment, right? Past assignments. You can also have past final exam for those who are doing final exam, end of semester exam. You can also have past papers of supplementary final exam. You can also have past paper of university exam for those who call it university exam. You can also have past paper for supplementary university exam. You can also have past papers for quizzes, etc., etc., etc. Then the 12th reference is what? 12th reference, you should also have scientific calculator in learning basic engineering and scientific mathematics. Okay, scientific calculator. Say scientific calculator. Okay, so you need it in many concepts of these modules. Scientific calculator. I recommend Casio FX981 because it is durable and then it's original, can work, can stay for a long time. This is Casio function 191, right? Casio 191. So I'm trying to put it at the lens. Yes, this is the print, this is the good print. So it is Casio function 191 MS. So these are the buttons, this is the display. In case that you don't have, or you sold it, or you lost, or you don't have original scientific calculator like this one, and then you need it, go to the descriptions of each video in these programs. You will see how much does it cost. I can sell it to you, means, and you can order it online. I can send it in any regions of United Republic of Tanzania. So you'll see the buying cost and the shipping cost. And believe me that I guarantee you that I will sell the original scientific calculator for you. So make sure that you expect a good product and should be faithful on this business. So that's all about the reference books and materials you need for 3 years education in engineering, mathematics, and science. It doesn't mean that you should read all of them. Even times is not enough. I know for those love of mathematics, it's not a great deal, you can go through them. But you'll be read with a focus of what you should cover and what we're expecting and what are the objectives of you, of what you're learning. Okay? Then the prerequisites of this knowledge, fundamental knowledge, is O-level mathematics and A-level mathematics if you have gone through, and additional mathematics. So basic mathematics, additional mathematics, and advanced mathematics if you have pursued the advanced level. In case you didn't pursue advanced level, don't worry, I will be with you. Okay, so I would like just to give you a promise that, believe me, in all the modules that I've mentioned, and even in some other concepts, I will be teaching you step to step. I'll be simplifying, solving many problems, and simplify everything so that you can take in your mind and apply in your core modules and for the rest of your life to solve real life problems. My main objective of these programs, I want to see my students solving real life problems by using the classroom education. Okay, just like this one. This is the real life problems. It's not theoretical. This is the practical real life problems that I'm solving on teaching. So even yourself, you can solve it in electrical, in mechanical, okay, in chemical engineering, in lab technology. So there are many areas, and we have many problems in our own country that need solutions, and we are the generations that have to answer those solutions and want to repeat the solutions that have been answered by others. So I would like to thank God who have been with me in preparations. I enjoyed every moment. I believe in yourself that you do. I thank God who has been faithful, who gave me this gift of teaching. I thank you. See, the one who built teaching in me, as I told you, and the one who has prepared me, and is the one who will be with me, who is with me, who will be with me for the rest of my life, and even from the beginnings of these programs to the end, because whenever he starts his business in a person or in his servant, in his righteous servant, he has to finish what he has begun. Because our God is a God who finishes things. So pray for me. I'm praying for you. But I insist you to pray for me because this is a huge business. Because you see, these 6 modules they used to be taught by the 60 teachers in 3 years. But I will be teaching you possibly maybe in 3 months or in 2 months. So pray for me, for God to give me health, to give me strength, to give me courage. I should not be discouraged. And all the excellent environment should be constant so that I can execute the work of my Father. So stay tuned. I invite you into the next sessions in each modules. We are going to break everything and simplify and make you to like and transform you to like engineering and the scientific mathematics for the rest of your life. Thank you very much. I would like to ask you that. I would like to thank you, and I would like to welcome you again in the next program. May God bless you. I love you so much. Be blessed abundantly.